Morning. The other day I picked up a lady, and nice lady. She just saying goodbye to what appeared to be her fella. And she got in the car, and she was adamant she wanted to do some smoking. And I said, well, you can't smoke in the car, and I'm not pulling over because I'm running a business here, so obviously time schedule, so you can't, I'm not going to pull over and have you waiting for a cigarette just to smoke a cigarette. But she got really agitated and we've come to some agreement. The reason why I'm telling you this story is because she kind of started to cry and break down. So I was like, okay, talk to me, what's going on? Long story short, she said she went to see her ex-boyfriend and she got really drunk. They had a nice time. He's a bit domineering in the way they do things, but what have you. Then she went to sleep, or they both went to sleep, and then she kind of had this flashback that something happened, more happened when she was asleep. She found her body kind of twisted in a certain position and he was on her or whatever, and she's quite upset about that. Now, this brings the question for me about consent, because she said to me, well, it's her own fault, she shouldn't have got that drunk, no drugs were involved, and she shouldn't have gone to see her ex-boyfriend if she didn't want anything to happen. Now, this is her words, it's not mine. But what brought to mind is, well, what is consent? And I've been told by a couple of people, mainly women, that consent is the other person has to be alert and aware of what you're doing. So what I looked at is, well, if you're in a husband relationship or you live with your partner and you decide to roll over, whether you're man or woman, and start to have fun and your partner's half asleep, how does that work? Because are you going to wake your partner up and say, do I get, do you give me permission? And also, it kind of brings, problems where if you're having a bit of a rough relationship and your partner suddenly decides they want to get out and take half, or if not more, they could say you raped them. And all the DNA would show that you did have sex. Whether it's consensual or not doesn't matter, because the law, based on what I've been told, will show that work in the other person's favour. I'm just interested to hear your point of view on this story. I don't really have an opinion my personal self, but I'm just sharing a story of what the lady told me. Don't forget to subscribe and follow.